I think one of the most important things about training is that it creates a satisfied employee. When people become proficient at what they do, my God, they feel great.
We have competitors, and I know this from speaking to the manufacturer, who have invested in the same equipment that we've invested in and are running it 50% less efficiently than we're running it because they don't want to take the time and spend the money on the training to get the most use out of the equipment that they've invested in.
If I was talking to another business owner that was involved in information technology or IT, I don't think it'd be very hard to convince someone in that field how important continual training is. It's obviously a field that's just changing all the time.
Without training, we would be behind. We'd be behind in the industry.
You can do a lot of things without training. It's called trial and error, but you will not survive. I'm Raymond CP, and I'm the president of Electro Laboratories. We follow technology and we look for technological opportunities. The training here, it's continuous. If I were not able to train for the fiber optics, then the copper cabling would have been a diminishing business. If I were not able to train for the more complex connectors that are required for the military cables, these are trainings that we did only last year and the year before, we would not have some of the contracts that we got, which incidentally are from out of state. So we're bringing dollars into Rhode Island by the fact that we're trained better than some of the others.
I'm Gianna DiLeonardo, and I work at DiLeonardo International as a principal. DiLeonardo International is an interior architectural design firm that focuses on the luxury market. This is our corporate headquarters in Rhode Island. We have offices in Hong Kong, Dubai, Philippines, Shanghai, and Long Beach. The Governor's Training Grant has helped us push forward with some of the most innovative technology in our industry today. We have taken a group of our staff members, both here and globally, and have been able to train them on some architectural programs that have really, they're not even implemented throughout our industry yet. So we're really pushing forward and we're able to get ahead of the game.
My name's Bob Burke, and my wife and I own the Poto for a restaurant in downtown Providence. Being halfway between Boston and New York kind of thing draws an amazingly smart, sophisticated, fun group of people to our door. But if my servers, if my bartenders, if my cooks are not pleasant and delightful and engaging and charming and knowledgeable, the customer does care. We have to train and train and train and retrain and then train again. It's everything from how to answer the telephone, how to transfer a call, how to get that customer who's inquiring about something to the right person who's going to take care of them. It's how to open a bottle of wine. It's how to place a plate on the table. The human factor in our business is absolutely everything.
Taylor Box Company has been a Rhode Island company since 1885. We're in our 125th year of operation. Every time you invest in new technologies, you need additional training. The new technologies that are coming into play in our business are everything from our design studio and using new CAD programs to actually the shop floor.
There's more we knew we needed to learn, because there was certain reports that we felt we should be getting and that our computer software could give us, and we just weren't quite getting it, and we didn't know how to get it.
The thing that makes a technology work, rise or fall, are the people who are implementing the technologies.
The training basically cut down on the amount of time it takes me to figure out how much I need to purchase. So if it takes me 2 days to figure out what to order, that puts another 2 days on the lead time that the customer. Whereas if I can figure it out in that 1 day, get the purchase order over to them right away, it saves me that 1 day, that 2 days time.
You're not getting the best bang for your buck. You're not getting the best return on investment if you're not training.
I'm George Loftus. I'm the president and CEO of Ocean Incorporated. The thing that we're most known for is providing folks connectivity to the internet and to a research network called Internet 2. We benefited from two different grants. Our first one had to do with network security, and this was a couple of years ago at a time when computer network security was a very important issue. The second training we did just very recently, we were training on a product called VMware. VMware is a product that's very hot in the market today and is used for what is called virtualization. Virtualization in many data centers can lead to a 30% reduction in power consumption. This is very important, especially to our higher education members. Almost every college campus now has a mandate to reduce their carbon footprint. We actually filled a class like the VMware class very quickly, which just shows how enthusiastic the people were to take advantage of the training opportunity.
We got the applications for the workforce grant. It really gave us impetus to take a look at every segment of our business to see where training could have a positive impact. One of the areas that we're investing in training is our sales effort to increase our sales effectiveness. We're using strategies that I never could have imagined and which I'm not going to share with you here, but that are incredibly effective and have allowed us to bring a lot of new accounts and new industry sectors into our fold.
When they first mentioned that we were going to do sales training, we all kind of got a little nervous, but after the first meeting it was great to have everyone's input and also to learn about some different industries that are not exactly related to us, but see how they have very similar problems and concerns that we do and how we can kind of implement some of their solutions and to make ours work.
Who would have thought that sales training would have been high on our list in an economy of falling opportunity, but the fact of the matter is that's the best time of all to invest in sales training is when things are tough out there. Are you getting your money back for your investment in savings? Well, given that the grant covers up to 50% of your investment in training, absolutely.
The grant is going to challenge your brain. It's going to make you think about how you train. So it's not just money. What it does is that when we began to look at our training process, we began to examine every aspect of what it is that we do every day. What an enormously beneficial thing that is. Even as you're applying for the grant, you're becoming a better business.
The matching grant, in these times, you have to be creative. The match has allowed us financially to take the time and take our staff and train them, so we are ahead of the game.
We're a small business. We're not funded by other people. We're not funded by extremely profitable products. We have to live in a budget. The governor's workforce investment grants have been a catalyst. Without it, we would not be able to do some of the training. Without that training, we would not be able to perform some of the tasks, win some of the contracts, and more importantly, less of the cars that you see in the parking lot would be there. Less would be there.